On the table today at Squirrel Stampede, we are back with another round of Mr. Beast Lab Swarms, this time Atomic Series. So like out of that huge wide release of Mr. Beast Lab stuff last year, I feel like the swarms are the most complete. Or is it just because they remind me of Grocery Gang? Probably that. So it's the second round it is already with the Atomic Series. Why does it always do that? It's gonna be fun. More panthers to find, and they're getting a little bit tentacle-y. So follow through with the squirrels as we go through a plethora of experiments in these very interesting Beast Lab Swarms Atomic Series.
Squirrel Stampede.
Please like,
Share.
and Squirrel Live.
So last fall we had checked out Mr. Beast Alpha Series, and we did pretty good collecting many of the panthers that were special edition and so forth, and even a Superfly. And a few other really interesting screens. And we had collected so many swarms from the first Alpha series that Glitch Squirrel has been asking for them as her new bedding. She thinks they're really cool. And something to hang out with. Regardless, it is hard to collect the full collection, but we got a really solid handful of micro swarms. Now we are in it deep with Atomic Series. Funny, why not Beta Series if the other one was Alpha Series? But I'm liking it. I'm liking the color. The orange on the blue just pops right out explosively. We did a quick test run already, and some of these are soaked with extra vibrancy. They certainly feel a little more atomic. So in short, lots of quick ways to start collecting these. Quickest, cheapest way are the single packs, which run you about 5. The more efficient way, go with the lab packs, as we can kind of see a few characters already inside, some you may be hunting for. Although maybe the most efficient way would be to go with the Mega Lab Pack with 12 micro beasts inside. Dividing it out price point might be your best deal. However you do it, this still happens. This guy is in the same pack as this guy, so it always just overlaps. I don't think we opened a Mega Lab Pack last time, actually. They were available, I just did not go with them. You're definitely gonna get some ultra rares inside and special editions, which make them a little more special. And the package design is just explosive rockin' again. On the back, experiment to create your swarms, mix, shake, create. And something else about this lengthy bio of something going down in Mr. Beast's labs. Personally, I get these more for the micro figures as a fan of Grocery Gang than I am Mr. Beast. But squirrels and Mr. Beasts can be friends. Okay, let's get this open. How do we get this open? Easier said than done. Whoa! And already out a ton of very interesting micro beasts, including our very first Atomic Series Panther, kind of metallic blue gold. I think that's an Atomic Panther from the Lab Brats. Metallic, maybe glow in the dark, and ultra rare. Then one over, there's this guy. I think it's a Toxic Trooper, Fish Tank, who is rare, but has that speckled, metallic, translucent featuring that are making these micros just go insane. Then of course these two Goldie beasts, what's their story? They gotta be from the special edition Beast Icons group. That's a Feast Beast, metallic, gold, Beast Icons. The kitty cat snake though, what's that? Since it's not full on gold, it's actually over to the Primal Pack, which is still ultra rare. Glow in the dark and metallic, it's a Python Panther. So another Panther but Pythonized. So these 4 are like your really cool dudes, and these 4 over here are like your really cool average dudes. We'll maybe introduce ourselves to these guys after we do some more experiments. Alright, do you guys remember the drill with these guys? A few simple steps, so follow along. Maybe first remove the guide outer tube, unscrew your test tube top. Helpful read me first, but you're watching Squirrel Stampede, so we toss that. Unpop the seal. Peer in if you wish and look at the little baggie. Reseal the top. Then open the tube and fill with water right up to the fill line at the top of the test tube. Oh, overflow, overflow, overflow. Wait about 15 seconds for that overfill to die down, all the fuzz. Close up and shake for 30 seconds. We should have dissolved some beasts by now. Now for the part I always do wrong, but I will try to do right. Do not unscrew the cap completely off. Just open back the top, and we're gonna pour out the liquid. Now we can unscrew the top and see what's inside. Of course, finding the extremely limited edition silver mystery case, right? Wrong. They are gross, whatever we found. It's got multiple eyes, so I already like it. From the Neon Nightmares, it's neon waste, translucent, metallic, and rare. The micro dude next door, that is from the Toxic Troopers. A very boring, hungry hazmat who is common. Still pretty good duo though. And the Mega Lab Pack has a second run. Alright, who do we got? They kind of look cool. It's another Mantis dude, which I like. We had the special back there. This one though, just a common Mad Mantis from the Creeper Creators. Not as awesome as the translucent rare back there. This guy might have a cool story though. From the Lab Brats, it's Pest Tube, a rare translucent metallic micro beast. So Pest Tube, he almost looks like a soda bottle at first, but it's like a test tube overflowing, just pretty much like we just did today in our experiments. So obviously the Mega Lab Pack is the funnest way to go for the most micro beasts that you can handle. What is that, 12 beasts included again? Now we just have to try our best at cleaning on up. And if you guys want to go hang out at the Yucky Mart while we grab our next Mr. Beast Lab Swarms pack, go to it. I hope we're going to see some playsets with these soon, right? Okay, so going through some of these lab packs, you kind of got to look in the window. There's that guy we saw again, so we'll pass on this one for a while. This one's got this cool sloth. That's a really cool wicked sloth beast. Oh, there's the Golden Fangs. So it found his unspecial edition. I thought this lab lion in here was another panther, but that's just a lab lion. I like collecting the panthers. Ooh, this one has a panther, but wait, I think I already caught that panther. So I guess it's the sloth pack, and we don't know what's inside the tube anyway. It could be anything. This pack does have a special edition beast icon jackpot button in that metallic gold. It feels like in the swarms when I looked on shelf, feels a little more randomized than what we saw with the Alpha series. That's another nice one. Who is that? Anything that has that little shine to it, I like. I was hoping for a Techno Terrors, but it's actually from the Home Horrors. It's Shock Sign, who is rare and metallic. But I like it. I like this one because of the metallic. Then it's Sloth Dude from the Neon Nightmares, which is a pretty cool tribe. Same tribe we found Neon Waste from. Stealth Sloth here is common though, with the translucent finish maybe. Yeah, I see some lucent. It really feels like it could be a rare one to me, I like it. But it's all this guy of the pack, the jackpot button in gold. And of course, this one has the limited edition silver mystery case, right? I may have not got the best shake on this one, as there's a little bit of packaged slime still on them. Ooh, this could be good though. This one right here, I feel good. This one here has a little bit of an army ant feel, and its name, guess what, is Army Ant. Oh, I used to collect army ants. They were the best. We're talking old stuff. It's from the Toxic Troopers, and it's a common. Nothing too exciting, but wow, to troop build this one would be fun. Then next door to that guy, we got something translucent. It looks special. Special like my favorite mantis friend. From the Soil Smashers, it's a contaminated cactus. Oh, I like it. I like the cactuses from the last round, so that's a cool one and very translucent. I like the little fuchsia magenta coloring up on the top of its head. So translucent, metallic, and it's rare. Alright, that proved to be a pretty good lab pack. All 5 characters I like quite a bit. Alright, the next lab pack that I would like to try is this one with the lion, but also it has the jackpot button painted, so I kind of wanted to see how that turned out. And there's a boot. And of course there's that like mega super mystery in there too. So not a panther beast, just a common lab lion. And the boot is actually rare. From the Soil Smashers, it's steel nose with a little bit of metallic translucent. There is a common version of this, so it's nice to see the rare version. I like the little transparency under the steel toe. And from the special edition Beast Icons too, it's the Button Basher, which we just saw in gold. Makes a little more sense now with the red button on top. Let's see what I can find here. Do I dare try to use the beast liquid we've been building up in this flask for the last few minutes? Why not? What'll happen? A double dose of orange? Ooh, it's soupy. Give it just a little more here. Extra orange. Oh, that's so thick. Gross. It's like orange juice with the extra pulp. You'd have to like seriously strain that out to get to any sort of liquid. Yum. Ooh, okay, I'm liking who we found, I think this guy's from one of my favorite tribes, the Neon Nightmares. Is it a frog? It's a contamitode. It's actually common, translucent, but I like it. I like how it's shooting out its containment tongue, contaminated tongue, whatever you want to say, a little bit green on the base. That whole tribe is pretty neat. And next to the toad is just a common mutant mailbox from the Home Horrors. Nothing too exciting there, but they kind of match with the blackness. I almost thought this was going to be another Neon Nightmare. Okay, pretty good finds, although I gotta say, I haven't really found the stride of Atomic Series yet. I haven't collected too many of Panther, and I like collecting the Panthers. I just noticed that both of these lab packs have the Panther snake, one in gold, one just common. Let's rescue a gold out, and there's some interesting things like that Sparkle Piranha, or whatever that is. And of course, the Ultra Silver Mystery Case that we have not found yet. And so there inside we have discovered the knowns. There's your most rare Mr. Beast icons, gold, golden fangs, metallic. Gonna have plenty of those by the end of the day. And next door to him, the common raging stop sign, which we had saw in rare when it was the shock sign. And this one is most interesting. This one is most cool. From the Toxic Troopers, it's a rare sub-sinker, speckled, translucent, and metallic. Got a little radiation hazard symbol on the front like that. Okay, so that was good. What do we got in their tube? Is this the last of my clean water? Just enough, just enough. That ought to do it. Ew. And what do we see? Maybe something cool. Well, is this our first official repeat today? Another stealth sloth, but this guy looks pretty new and interesting. From the lab rats, it's rare. A goblin goggles, so a pair of monster goggles. Metallic, translucent, and again, rare. That's a pretty good find. I like that guy. This theme group, color group here is probably my favorite in the series with these three. So those were pretty good finds. I've got 2 more left and then a vial. Obviously we are waiting to see that silver rare 1 in 1,000 suitcases at the last second, right?
No.
So there's a lot of repeats in this pack, and the only reason I'm gonna open it is just to get that third Panther Viper out. So there is your Viper Panther, and I guess this guy is actually in the special edition Beast Icons too with his brothers. This is getting so confusing. This one's a metallic Viper Panther, a Beast Icon, and it's in the same group as this guy right here. Whereas that guy, who was held on over from the Primal Pack, who was ultra rare. So maybe this guy is like the coolest, and then these two are the Beast Icons, but we've got 3 of those. That's kind of been the theme of today. As for the 2 we visually saw, we just saw this guy in more rare form. That's the common version of Boom Goggles from the Lab Brats. And this guy, I pulled him before in the back row. From the Primal Pack, it's a Septic Shark. Septic Shark, very nice color, and I kind of like him now that I'm seeing Shark. I didn't see Shark before. Ah, you can see now with that giant fin on his head. Before, I was just thinking he was like a generic guy. Maybe the tube will tell a different story. Could probably do this in the dark by now. More pulp for the juice. This is interesting. Got another one of these atomic toads, but this guy, I've not seen the front yet, could be something really cool, or, ooh. Oh, I was hoping it was going to be a panther, but no, it is a chain jaw. I think it's a beaver. It's got chainsaw for hands and tail there back. That's pretty funny though. I like that idea. Not a panther though. That's kind of a bummer, but new to us. And then another contamitode. We're just at that point where we're gonna get a lot of repeats. And with this pack especially, I only see this egg guy who seems new, but we'll open him up. There could be something interesting in here. And so sadly, I've already collected this panther. It's our second run of the Atomic Panther from those lab brats. I just have not picked up many different panthers. Obviously, a ton of snake panthers. The only other panther that I found again from that first pack was this dude, who is from the Creepy Critters. It's a mutant panther, ultra rare, glow-in-the-dark metallic, although it does not feel as metallic as some of the others. I like it though, it's really cute and funny. There's some other really cool panthers in there I've yet to find, so I'm gonna have to keep my eyes out for packs at store shelves. Hopefully find some more panthers, because that's like the funnest part. Oh, and this guy was a bad experiment. It's an egg who is bubbling over, bad, common, not too interesting. Only a couple tubes left. I've got this one, and then I've got a single pack to find out. We'll see. Almost overflowing on orange juice. I gotta be careful, I do not want to spill this. And so, we might have something special. Might be special. Oh, a couple really interesting guys. This one here is really interesting. Gotta rinse him off, I gotta rinse him off. He's gold. It's a tentacle panther, but I'm having trouble identifying. Give me a second. There's actually several tentacle panthers too. Obviously we just took a look at that one. This one is from my favorite group though, the Neon Nightmares. It's the ultra rare Night Fright Panther in speckled metallic, but mostly my favorite, Neon Nightmares. They just stand out with the way the neon pops on the darker speckled plastic. Golden case. I almost thought he was going to belong in the golden Mr. Beast group, but this guy's a really great find. And neighboring, something different, Creepy Critters. So from the same tribe as this guy over here, this is a Creepy Critter Hasbot. Just a common, but it has brought an interesting look to him. So what a great find there for our second to last. So our last tube, it's just a single. I didn't think I'd get to them all, but I'm probably not going to get to this guy today yet. This is an actual Mr. Beast lab. Make your own Mr. Beast. Well, I'm not sure if I want to work on that or not yet. They're usually pretty fun to stick like Mountain Dew and stuff inside, I'll tell you that. Keep an eye out, we may go through that at another time. Maybe with some of the new Fujitsu collectibles. We'll see. I'm more interested in the swarms for sure. Last swarm. This could just go over the top. Wouldn't it be great if we found that suitcase? Just enough water to finish us up today. Ooh, and a perfect pour too. I didn't go over the top, but I do need a little more. Oh, I so don't want this to be a wah-wah. I want this to be something cool. But I think it might be a wah-wah. And my final dive into swarms for now. Yep, wah wah. So look at there, it's another sloth. I have an army of sloths. It's a good thing it's from my favorite tribe, the Neon Nightmares, because yeah, and actually if there's anything to super build, it would be that one. This one I teased earlier in the day. It was from a pack I had. Looks like broccoli. What is it though? Not very interesting. From the Soil Smashers, it's a dung flinger. Yuck. And that is common. So, kind of a boring end, but I think we did pretty good. Okay, now that I've got everybody grouped on up, I'm feeling much better with our pulls from the Atomic series here. We kept the home horrors at a pretty good minimum, as they are not too interesting. Except for that Steel Panther. Oh, that would be so fun to find. I've only found one Techno Terror, and that was not from today's pulls. And there's a Robo Panther from that group that looks incredible. The lab brats are pretty cool, and we did pull a panther from that group, although there is a lab leader panther right next to him on the guide. We did good with the creepy crawlers, I would say. Found a panther in that lot. Lots of repeats in the primal pack, but we did get the python panther. Not too many soil smashers, but a couple good ones. That group has a polluted panther to keep an eye out for. Neon Nightmares, my favorite. So glad we could pull that Night Fright Panther in that group. Toxic Troopers, a little bit light today, but a couple good finds. And there's another Tentacle Panther in that group. And then finally the special edition Beast Icons, kind of like a double McTrouble find in this group. Getting 2 of the Viper Panthers, 2 of the Panic Button Bashers, and just 1 of a Feast Beast. So Glitch, what do you prefer? Alpha Series or Atomic Series?
Bonk.
So yeah, looking at the groups today, I feel like we did good, and it gives me a chance to check out more packs at the store and see if there's anything else special in those windows. Now that is interesting. What up is next? Of course, we still are teasing Ninjago Spinjitzu spinners. Those are coming up in a bit, but then beast this out. The Mighty Blocks Fruits has a giant Dragon Collector bundle we've got to smash and bash open. And speaking of a smash, there's another Smashers Dino Egg Hunt, so we have got a lot of work to do in the next few weeks. Follow on through for those. If you like today's video, please give us a squike, a squirrel live, a squammet, your favorite beast lab swarms, Atomic Series Micro today. Thank you so much for watching. That's what I have to say about that. And don't forget to send Glitch some fan mail.